Check it out now. Listen, man, this is that grapevine talk, man. This is the biggest blunder in the record label business since Frank Ocean finessed Def Jam and dropped an album on Apple Music without a label and basically finessed the label for all their resources, promotion, and then cashed out on his own. Now, ever since then, we saw the president of Universal Music Group said never again, cut that exclusive shit out. They told Apple no more exclusives because the record labels are the finessers. They're not used to being finessed. Now, we're getting word after Lil Pump may have pulled off the greatest finesse since then of him escaping his record deal with Warner Music because he was signed to reportedly a deal for 5 albums, $360 deal. He only had 15% on royalties, and he had a $345,000 advance up front. Some people said, damn, you could have got a little bit more, and of course, they signed him before he became Lil Pump with Gucci Gang, so of course he signed for less. Now, he got out of that deal, and he got out of it based on a technicality, okay? The deal wasn't affirmed, and basically, the deal is officially voided. Now, again, with most people who sign under the age of 18, they got to wait till they're 18 to sign a new contract, and the contract they have in place initially, they have to have it done a certain type of way. You got to get approved by the courts. Also, parents, guardians, they got to be involved in that. Apparently, and this is the big fuck up, how did Warner Music not handle this appropriately, okay? You got to wait till the ink is dry before you pump all that money to Lil Pump, and trust me, I work in Times Square. I see all the money they pumped into that nigga because that nigga was on hella billboards. Now, here's the thing, and this is the fallout. The contract is voided, which means all of the money that they pumped into him as promotion is just lost money, and his album, Lil Pump, now becomes the property of Lil Pump. Now, I don't know if you guys understand how record labels work, okay? When you drop a project on a label, the label owns the masters, which means they own the product, which means they get to collect all royalties and they get to deal with your project as they see fit. That's why you sign to a label. Now, Lil Pump gets the masters to Gucci Gang and the rest of his album, which means now a guy with a top-selling album on the charts gets to go into another label and say, hey, you're not getting me without my album that's hella successful. When you sign me, you could also get the rights to Gucci Gang, you could also get the rights to my last album, and you could get the rights to every song I recorded in the past. This is the biggest finesse since Frank Ocean did it to the labels back then. Again, you got to think about the price tag that will be associated with this because it's not like he's showing up to another label and he doesn't have anything but his 2 long hands and pink dreads and a motherfucking Snapchat or Instagram account. He has all his music because the deal is voided, which means Warner owns none of his music anymore. He owns the masters, and because of that, that price is going up. Listen, man, Lil Pump, you did it, bro. But I will tell you this, Warner, they're either going to try to get injunctions to stop this shit because they don't want to lose Lil Pump, or they're going to try to stop whatever label situation he tries to establish elsewhere. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm hearing that Warner is hella pissed. They're trying to do whatever they can to stop Pump from leaving, but it appears that technicality has fucked him. But the biggest thing for Pump, he owns all of his songs, okay? By the way, if your mans is signed to a label, they probably don't own their song, okay? Their label owns their song. Lil Pump owns all his music as of today. Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like them, subscribe to Akademiks.